The pace of a class is very important. Some teachers might teach too fast, and on the contrary, some teachers might teach too slow. Now, this presents a problem for everybody. The Boxfish curriculum is only meant to be 25 minutes long, no longer and no less. If your class is going too fast, I encourage you to slow down, maybe ask some follow-up questions, provide an interesting story for the student, and give better examples. This will help you reach the 25-minute mark as well as make the student more interested in your class. Can you read this question for me?
How many students are there in your class? There are 31 students.
31 students. And do you have every class with the same students?
Yes, of course.
And how many in your school? How many like different groups are there?
Groups?
Well, like, you have the same class with all your students, right? Are there other classes that have 31 students also?
Almost every class has 31 students.
And how many students total are there in your school?
There are 320 students in my school.
320. Do you know in Beijing, is that a lot for a middle school, or is that low, or is it normal?
Sorry?
So in your school you have 320 students, right? So for Beijing, is that a normal number? Is that a lot of students, or is that low?
Very low. My friends, her school have 1,000 students.
1,000 students, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So would you prefer to stay at your school with 320, or would you prefer to go to a school with 1,000?
I prefer to go to the 320 because nearly the teachers' number in the school is the same, but the student numbers.
You can also come up with your own examples, interesting stories, some anecdotes to share with the student. This will all help you increase your class time so you hit the 25-minute mark. Now on the opposite, if you're too slow and you realize that halfway through the class you've already spent 20 minutes, you need to speed it up. Are you talking too much? Is the student talking too much? Make sure that you're balancing the class with your warm-up, the middle content, and the final discussion to make sure that you hit the 25-minute mark exactly. So here's how each class will break down. To start, you're going to have a warm-up. Now the warm-up will be about 2 minutes. Next will be your main content. The main section will have between 17 and 18 slides, which should put you at about roughly a minute per slide overall, with 15 to 20 minutes for the main section. Now you can increase this time using follow-up questions, giving examples, telling funny stories, but make sure that you're leaving time for the final discussion. The final discussion should be 3 to 5 minutes, and you should ask questions reviewing the content that you have just learned. Now in total, this will be 25 minutes, but also don't forget, you have a couple of videos throughout the course, and the videos will be about 1 minute each.